not wife. What happened was my hands get really dry, mainly because I wash them a lot. And the reason I wash them a lot is I think you people have germs. I'm constantly washing my hands. My hands get dry because of it. Before I went to the Middle East, I went to the doctor, the dermatologist, but my hands get really dry. What can you give me for that? He looked at my hands and you know what? I was looking and I see you have little moles. Let's take a look at your moles. And so I get undressed and he's staring at me and thinking this is rather uncomfortable. But he's looking at my moles and he found a mole on my leg. He goes, let's check that out. It looks a little weird. Would you mind me pulling it? I'm like, go for it. So they pull the little sucker out, almost like a hole punch. Pull it out. They stitch it up. This is a few weeks before I'm about to leave. I get a call 3 days later. You got to come in. You got to come in. You got to come in. Okay. When the doctor said you got to come in, rather than say, hey, this is what you got on the phone, you know it's like bad news. So I get there, and sure enough, I had the beginning stages of melanoma cancer. Had that not been caught, I would be dead today. But it was caught. They took a laser and a torch to my leg. I sat and watched it. At first, I was trying not to feel laying over the magazine, and smoke starts rising, and it was rather attractive. So I looked, and I saw them just cutting my leg, and my cap just opened up. Usually we go to watch, and they cut out. I haven't had any problems since. But every once in a while, the doctor looks at me and thinks I have a funky mole, so I'll pull it. That's why I have this scar right here. I think it's up there somewhere. They looked at something and go, that looks funky, let's pull it out. And I'm just like, all right, pull it. Boom. I pulled it. It was nothing, but every 6 months I go in and get naked. Here we go. Thankfully, I'm comfortable. Or unashamed. Okay, tell you a lie. Oh, how about answer this? Frank, the lie you want to know about cheating on my wife? Will I shoot my father since he asked me to? Interesting. So will I kill my own father? Let's play. Will I kill my own father? Yes, I would. Here's why. I wouldn't kill him just because he asked me to. I wouldn't kill him just because he's sick. But no, do I believe it's morally wrong to kill him just because he asked me to? Yes, I would never do that. Just because he calls me and goes, hey, I don't want to live anymore, I want to die. I wouldn't do that. I'm not going to go take him out of the desert and drop him off and shoot him. But let's say, for instance, my dad was in a situation where he was in a burning building, I pulled him out, and he was in excruciating pain, and I knew that I could not stop the pain, and that he was probably going to die anyway. Go away. The fellow's going to call me a liar, though. Take care of it. Then I would, because at that point I'm doing so to help him, not to hurt him, because there's no way I could save him. So in that situation, I might kill my father. But just because he doesn't want to live with Parkinson's, I'm not going to go out and shoot him. One, that's morally wrong. Two, it's legally wrong. And three, I'll get arrested and not hear back to you. So, no, I'm not going to go out and shoot my dad anytime soon. Hold on, thought about it. Were you lying about last year's Christmas special? And what was your purpose and intent? Was I lying about the Christmas special? I'm assuming you're talking about my wife. That's my guess. I'm not lying about the other countries, all people to die. No. My wife has stage 4 cancer. Every 6 months we get tested, and we find out how bad it is. She has about 16 to 18 spots. The breast cancer has moved from her breast to her back. It's now growing in her back like bone cancer. Eventually it's going to break through the bone, and then it'll spread to any major organ that's there, and she'll die. The doctor told me that she will have, there's 5 drugs available. He hopes to get about 2 to 3 years out of each drug. That is the hope. We went to the first drug in 6 months. It didn't work. Every time a drug doesn't work, it means the cancer spreads more, and there's less options for us to do. We then had to remove her ovaries, and now we have 4 options of drugs. We're on the second one. That one has lasted a year so far. But again, every 6 months, I went in March. I went again, and we go to the doctor, and we sit there, and we do the test. This is why I have 4th and 8th period off, is so in case I need to leave, I can go. Very few people on this campus know my wife has cancer. I can literally count them probably on one hand who knows. The two people I carpool with know. My neighbor teacher back in the old bungalows knew, in case I had to leave, he could take over my class. The principal now knows. I just told him actually a few days ago. And one of the assistant principals knows who's over scheduling. Beyond that, I've never told another person on the campus other than you. Mainly because I just come here and do my job. But yeah, I do live with that every day. What was the second part? Oh, my intent purpose, thank you. My intent purpose is to broaden your perspective. Most of you come Christmas time, most of you are very selfish people. That's who you are as children. And I say that children word, a little demeaning, but it's true. One of the things about being an adult is being able to see other people and seeing their needs and not seeing everything through your own eyes. So the whole idea of being an adult is sensing that there are greater things beyond you. And most people don't. And so my whole purpose and intent of it was the idea that, hey, listen, you're going to Christmas hoping to get all this stuff. And those stuff, in the end, doesn't matter at all. It won't mean anything to you. It won't matter to you. And so every Christmas I do it. And I have to fight the emotions of it. It's the one time I get to feel. And I like showing you. Because I do care about you. It's the one time I get to be weak before you. Beyond that, I'm not. And so I enjoy feeling weak. Because all of you see me as strong all the time. And for the most part I am. I'm always in control. Nothing ever gets to me. You can't get to me. It's the way it is. And I allow that perception to exist between us. But I use that day, every day, to bring these emotions out. And it's not just for you, it's for me too. So I can give you a little glimpse of my life and go, there's something beyond me. And it forces me to deal with that every time. And so it's a way for us as a class to bond. So you can see a little bit behind the veil of what I go through. It's also a way for you to have to face your own mortality, face what's important for you. And so again, do I cry? Rarely. I rarely cry. I mean, but man, I have to, and I do it every time knowing I'm going to feel these emotions, knowing I'm going to have to fight through them, knowing I'm going to have to push myself, but I do it as a relational thing between us here in philosophy, because I want you to think about these things. I want your life to matter more than what you get. I want you to think about what's greater in life, and then, of course, pursue the meaning of it. With that said, that is my time. Congratulations, philosophy. And I wish you the best. Good luck. If you have to go, I have a meeting, so I'll say my goodbye now.
Let's walk there real quick. locker? Get back in there.
I held in my tears.
Let this be the stepping stone for our lives.